Hello, Blue Jay fans, and welcome to the regional finals between the Bondurant Farrar Blue Jays and the Grinnell Tigers. We are here in Bondurant. Patrick Meyer here with Ryan Avens on the call.
How's it going?
Bringing you an exciting game, a game that's going to determine who goes to state. And here with the starting lineup for the Blue Jays, number 2, Mia Miller, junior guard. Number 5, Riley Gilroy, senior guard. Number 20, Caitlin Lappy, a junior forward. Number 30, Katie Fogarty, a senior center. And number 33, Avery Freed, a senior forward. They've been starting the last 15 games, and so really excited to see them close it out here at home and punch that ticket to the well. Starting lineups for the Grinnell Tigers are expected to be number 14, Sydney Kenkel, number 20, Ivy Schmidt, number 23, Leah Harris, number 40, Meredith McKnight, and number 42, Hayden Hull. We're about a minute from starting lineups and national anthems and things like that, and then we'll get started. Exciting atmosphere. We got the student section repping the white out, and Grinnell has a good crowd as well. Cowboy up, maybe?
Hick out, maybe. Something along those
lines. We'll go with Cowboy up.
Yeah, Cowboy out. Yeah, something like that.
Also, the Tigers did bring their Tiger mascot. The Blue Jay is not roaming around here in the bird cage as far as I know. It got out, so. As we look forward to this game, two very evenly matched teams. Blue Jays coming in at 15-5 overall, 13-5 in the Raccoon River Conference. For the Grinnell Tigers, 16-7 overall and 9-5 in the Little Hawkeye Conference. Both conferences very tough. Probably the two toughest conferences in 4A. You'd be hard-pressed to find one tougher. I believe 5 out of the top 10 ranked teams are from those two conferences in 4A. So, as we get ready to do the starting lineups in-house, we'll look at some of the key players for tonight. Leading the Blue Jays, Caitlin Lappy with 16.6 points per game, along with 11.2 rebounds. Most games she owns the paint. Definitely looking for that if we want to get a W here tonight. Katie Fogarty, the second leading scorer on the team with 10.7 points per game. Little inside-outside action for her. She had a couple three-pointers on Saturday night. Avery Freed coming in just under 10 points. Riley Gilroy with 8 and Mia Miller with 5. Miller also at 5.6 points per game, which is one of the highest, if not the highest, in 4A. For the Tigers, leading scorer Ivy Schmidt, 17 points per game. Really impressive junior. Gets to the rim well. Definitely someone that the Blue Jays are going to have to focus on stopping. Meredith McKnight, 11.6 points per game, and Hayden Hull, 11.6 points per game. Big thing to watch from the Tigers is the three-point shooting. They shoot a lot of threes. In fact, they've shot 649 three-pointers on the season, which, if you aren't counting at home, that's more than double the amount the Blue Jays have shot. And they hit 33% of them, which is pretty similar to Blue Jays shooting percentage from three, but when you shoot twice as many, it definitely can add up and hurt. That's definitely I think that's key for the Blue Jays in stopping the three-point shot, really closing out, not giving them any open looks. For the Tigers, they're going to look to stop Caitlin Lappy. She scores a lot of points, does a lot of damage down low, and cleans up a lot around the basket. You got any other keys from the game there, Ryan?
I mean, you hit the two ends from the three-point game, the work
I don't even know if we can hear each other. It's loud in here, guys. We haven't had a lot of loud nights in here with all the COVID restrictions and attendance policies and all that, but they've opened it up a little bit, and we're excited it's loud in here. It was loud last night for the boys' game, and boys came away with victory. Girls looking to come away with 1-2. We're going to step aside here and give you the in-house feed for the national anthem sung by Josie Engel. ready to get started. Josie with another great rendition, her third time in 4 days singing the national anthem for us. And you're worried about your voice not being ready for the variety show. Avery Freed to jump for the Blue Jays, and Ivy Schmidt to jump for the Tigers. Well, hesitation. Freed comes away with the tip, gets it over to Fogarty. Mia now with the ball, and Blue Jays go with it. Tigers with that tight press, really scrappy defensively. Miller tried getting the ball to Gilroy. Gilroy had already tried to cut around the backside. Quick turnover. Blue Jays looking to press now. If both teams are going to press, this could be a really interesting game. Fouls could be an issue, but we'll see how it goes. Schmidt over to McKnight. McKnight looking to get to the hoop, looking to kick it out now. Van Compernal to Kenkel, back to, they're swinging around the outside faster than I can come up with their names. Hull going to the hoop, left hand up, no good. Caitlin Lappy with the rebound. Miller now gets around Van Compernal. Over to Freed. McKnight on her. Gets it back out to Gilroy and Ivy Schmidt on her. Lappy feeds Fogarty. Fogarty's got a triple team down low. Tries to get it out, but Schmidt knocks the ball away. And she's pushing ahead. Going to look to get to the hoop. Kicks it out to Kenkel for three. Off. And Freed went for the rebound. Looked like Hull was over the top. Tipped it out of bounds. Going to be Blue Jay ball. And if that's any indication of how this game's going to be, it's going to be extremely fast-paced.
Yeah.
Gilroy now with the ball. Tigers still with that full press. Van Compernal trying to do work. Miller pulls up, gets around her. Driving all the way to the hoop. Layup up and gets the roll. Good drive, Mia Miller. Ivy Schmidt trying to press it forward. That's McKnight with the ball. Throw it up with the right hand. No good. Lappy gets the rebound. Miller pushes it ahead. Tried to get Freed on the outlook pass, and I think she thought Avery was going to cut to the hoop and Avery was going to stand out and hit the open three. That's all right. A little miscommunication early. 6:23 on the clock. Schmidt kicks it ahead to McKnight. McKnight now over Van Compernal. Everybody on their team can hit a three. McKnight tries hers. And that was a deep three, and it's good. Miller now behind the back around Van Compernal. Over to Fogarty in the corner for three. Off the front of the rim. Lappy gets the rebound. And gets it out to Mia Miller. Three. Off the rim. Good box out by the Tigers. McKnight comes away with the ball. And she's going to push ahead, try to go coast to coast. Left hand up, and good. She's dangerous with that left hand.
It's a quick 5 points for her. 5:40 to go here in the first.
Van Compernal up tight on Miller. Miller gets it out to Fogarty for three. Off the rim, no good. Ivy Schmidt tracks it down, and she's going to push ahead in a hurry. She's got Hull on the other side if she wants, but she tries to get to the hoop. Drives through Gilroy. Gilroy goes down. No foul either side. I think Lappy swatted the ball out of bounds, so it's going to stay Tiger ball. Ball in now to Schmidt. Fans wanted to travel. Van Compernal back out to Ivy. Ivy now trying to drive to the hoop, up with the right hand. Riley strips it away, but Ivy's able to get it back. McKnight now going to the hoop, left hand up, and Gilroy swats it. A lot of contact going on, and they're just kind of letting everything go, which I'm perfectly okay with if they do that the whole time.
Right.
I don't really want to see a bunch of foul outs. Van Compernal runs. Oh, wow. Van Compernal ran up to Mia and made a lot of contact, got the ball tied up, and Mia's fired up. Everybody on the Bondurant side wanted a foul. Everybody on the Grinnell side is cheering for a good jump ball, and Tiger ball.
4:45 to go here in the first.
Schmidt over to Van Compernal. She is scrapper, that's for sure.
This whole team is.
Schmidt,
saying that Gilroy tipped it out of bounds, but we got a sub here for Grinnell.
It was right in front of the Blue Jay bench, and everybody on the Blue Jay bench was sure she touched it. Leah Harris coming in, Van Compernal going out. That's Caitlin Van Koppernall. There is 2 of them. Leah Harris gets the ball, and did they call a foul on Leah Harris?
Yep.
Okay.
It's going to be her first team.
That is a tough foul on her as Mia went scrambling for the ball and Leah was in the way.
4:32 to go here in the first.
And they're tied on the press. Avery gets it into Miller. Leah Harris right up in her face, and
a lot of contact.
Lot of contact. Freed out to Miller. Over to Freed again. And that's Kenkel with a good job fronting Lappy. And every time Mia turns to try to look at Coach, they try to tie it up immediately. Good pass into Gilroy. No good on the shot. Lappy goes up, under, does not get the roll, but is shooting 2. That's going to be a foul on 30. Did he say 32?
42, that is.
42, okay. That's going to be Hayden Hull. That's her first, second team foul. Lappy to the line for 2.
She made that shot, didn't she?
No, she didn't. It rolled out.
Oh, man.
First shot up and good. Good noise out of the Tiger student section, but didn't make the difference that time. Hull's going to come out, and that is Keely Idle coming in, and now Kenkel's going to go out.
Peace is going to come in.
And Lauren Peace is going to come in. Blue Jays still have their starters in the game. Second up, off the rim, no good. And Meredith McKnight comes away with that rebound, gets it ahead to Ivy Schmidt, and she's trying to get to work now in a hurry. McKnight, left hand outside, Peace for 3, off the front of the rim, no good, but Ivy Schmidt tracks it down.
Schmidt
with the
for a deep three.
And Peace tries to track that
good
thing
hustle
down, but isn't able to get there in time. Blue Jay ball, 3:42 on the clock. Tigers still with that full heavy press on. Gilroy up to Miller, and then they spread out to let Miller try to go work one-on-one.
Grinnell's going to keep doing this press as long as they're not going to be calling fouls like
right.
that.
Miller gets around, layup, no good, but Lappy works for the rebound over to Freed. Freed for 3, good! Avery Freed with her Freed pointer. Blue Jays now getting their press on. Schmidt out to McKnight. She's driving left hand up, kicks it over to Peace, back out to Schmidt for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Good rebound though, and back out. Idle for 3. No good. Avery Freed now with the rebound, and Miller's got the ball.
There's all those 3-pointers that you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, they've got 8 3-point attempts already, I feel like.
At least.
Freed for 3. Good. Avery says, I got this.
She's got 6 on the night with 2:45 to go here in the first.
McKnight at the top. Now over to Schmidt. McKnight again, back to Schmidt again. Gilroy on her. Schmidt will drive to the hoop, but she can pull up for 3 as well. Back out to Schmidt. She's going to try and go baseline. Kicks it back out to McKnight. McKnight left hand up and no good. Good defense. Lappy up to Miller, up to Gilroy. Gilroy lay in up. Oh, too hard off the rim. And Gilroy's then going to get a cheap foul. She fouls Keely Idle. That's going to be Riley's first. 2:10 on the clock. Waterhouse coming in for Gilroy. Kenkel and Hull coming in for the Tigers, and that is McKnight and Peace going out for the Tigers. Schmidt going to his hoop. Up and over, off the front of the rim, no good. Lappy with her, 5th rebound already. Miller driving to the hoop, throws it up ahead to Waterhouse, and that took a funny bounce and ended up off her nose. Out of bounds, Tiger ball. It was a good shot to get it into Casey, but just kind of bounced funny.
Funny bounce, yeah.
And it could have been, there were 2 Tigers that were close. One of them might have got a finger on it.
True.
Kenkel with with the screen, and then now she's going to drive to the hoop. Kicking it over to Hull for 3, and it's good. Everybody on their team can hit. Waterhouse going to try and get to the hoop. And they're going to call, I think, Hull for the foul.
Nope, Schmidt for that foul. That's her first, third team.
Really? Okay.
Minute 30 to go here.
Casey's going to go to the line for two. First one's up off the back of the rim and no good. And McKnight's going to come back in. And Idle's going to come out. And now looks like Caitlin Van Compernal is going to come in. And who went out? Was that Leah Harris, I think, went out? Waterhouse coming back to the line for her
Harris
second. Off the back. Good box out by Hull. Gets the rebound. 1:25 on the clock. And Schmidt's going to try to go coast to coast. Kicks it out to Kankel. McKnight going to the left. Now switches back to the right. Back to the left. Throws it up off the rim. No good. Lappy with another rebound.
Caitlin Van Compernal not letting Mia Miller go. She's playing tight on her all night, whether she's got the ball or not. Lappy now at the top into Fogarty. Goes up for two, but it rolls off the rim. McKnight's going to come down with that. Get it over to Schmidt.
Schmidt pushing ahead now. Back to McKnight.
Seconds.
She's going to drive. Oh, gives it to Hull. Hull drives to the hoop. Left hand up and too hard as well. Miller rips it away from Lappy. And she's going to push ahead. 40 seconds on the clock. Oh, I thought I heard a whistle. Miller tried getting the ball to Waterhouse. Waterhouse was cutting to the hoop faster than Mia thought she was. 36.6 seconds on the clock. Schmidt with the ball. Gives it to McKnight. Back to Schmidt, 25 now. Over to Hull, back to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to drive right hand, kicks it out to Van Compernal.
Short.
Air ball, Lappy gets the rebound, 16 seconds on the clock.
A lot of contact, but she's going to do that if they're not going to call
She's
it,
got her hands on her all the way up the court,
right.
but they don't seem to have a
5
problem
seconds.
with it.
3.
Freed going to try and get to the hoop. Too hard, and that's going to end the period. Blue Jays ahead 9-8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fast pace. Not the most scoring, but still good scoring, and a lot of three-point attempts by Grinnell. Wow.
So far, officials are letting pretty much everything go. I mean, there's been 4 fouls, but
they've all been under the hoop pretty much.
I mean, both teams are pressing,
right?
And I mean, both teams are up on everybody. So I mean, the fact that there's only 4 fouls in that first quarter is kind of shocking.
Right.
I very much could see them switching that and start being more aggressive on the fouls later on, because if they keep this level of intensity, it might get a little chippy.
Yeah.
If it was a boys' game, I'd absolutely think it'd be chippy.
Right. Especially how last night's game went. That was aggressive and chippy, and it wasn't as aggressive as what Van Compernal's doing to Miller. So.
Yeah. But here's what I know. My statement about a boys' game: I've seen the girls get just as intense as any boys' game.
Oh, easily. They could be more intense tonight. I mean, especially it being regional finals. So.
Yep. So we'll see. And Van Compernal is right in Miller's face
like I said,
already.
She's getting the ball, and she's right up on her, so it's going to be like that.
Gilroy into Lappy. Over to Miller, and Van Compernal's up there again.
Up on her. Grinnell student section getting loud.
Lappy now with the ball. Feeds Freed inside. Miller now. Passes up the 3. Back out to Freed for 3. In and out. Hull gets the rebound. There's a good drive and kick out by Mia, because she took 3 players with her. Schmidt over to Kenkel, but Lappy cuts it off. Gets it over to Miller. Miller going to push ahead. Good defense by the Tigers, so she slows it down. Waterhouse back to Miller. Miller into Lappy at the free throw line, a little farther out than she likes to be. Freed over to Gilroy. Gilroy cross court to Waterhouse. Out to Miller. 7:10 on the clock. Gilroy now with the ball. I'll tell you what, you could tire them out just by making them continue to play that much defense. Gilroy's shot is short of the rim. Schmidt's now pushing ahead. She's going to try and get to the hoop. Gilroy with the defense, and Schmidt comes up with her own rebound, out to McKnight for three, and it's good.
Something tells me you got to get a hand in McKnight's face, or she's going to be doing that all night.
Is that her third three-pointer? No, she had a two-pointer.
She has two. Yeah, she has two three-pointers.
Okay. Yeah, she's at 8 points.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Gilroy cut to the hoop off the rim, and good.
Good redemption after that last shot.
Miller with the great pass on the cut. Gilroy high off the backboard. Schmidt threw it ahead to Van Kampenol, and she didn't actually look like she knew it was coming.
Fell right in her hands. So
it's a perfect pass, I suppose, if he doesn't have to be looking.
Schmidt now.
That's Kankel back to Schmidt. Schmidt going to bring it back out farther.
6:05 to go.
For the most part, their threes have been near the line, but Van Kampenol for three, and it's off the rim, and Lappy comes away with the rebound.
She's racking up those rebounds tonight.
I feel very confident she's going to be in double digits on rebounds.
Oh, yeah.
In the first half.
She might have a triple-double tonight.
It's that third stat category that's always hard. Miller for three. She's tired of watching other people do it.
She's got 5 on the night. 5:34 to go here in the second.
Schmidt pushing ahead now, goes left side, crossover, and they're going to call Gilroy on the foul on the floor. It's going to be a second foul on Riley.
Second on the night.
Schmidt going to the line for 2. And we're going to see Katie Fogarty come in for Avery Freed. We're going to see Schmidt and Van Kampenol go out. And we're going to see Peace and Harris coming in. Or no, Idle and Harris coming in for the Tigers. Idle over the hole. Now McKnight going to try and drive to the left. Gets it over to Leah Harris. Harris driving to the hoop, right hand up, and gets the roll. Now Harris pushing in on Miller. Into Lappy. Lappy backing it down, and she gets triple teamed. And you could have called fouls on both teams in that 5-second period, and they called nothing. So ended up going out of bounds off a Tiger. Blue Jay ball in the corner. Not a great spot to have the inbounds, but
gets it in quick.
Yep.
That's a foul.
Lappy. Okay, they did blow a whistle.
Yeah.
Kankel tried to go through Lappy on that foul, or to get that ball, and is going to get called for it. Chesney Steenhook coming in. Caitlin Lappy going to come out.
It is Kankel's first foul, 4th team foul on the first half.
Waterhouse to inbound over to Fogarty. Fogarty to Miller. Harris right in her face.
If they were calling fouls, it'd be a different game for me and Miller.
Yeah, into Fogarty. Miller. Miller's working hard. Gets it out to Fogarty. Fogarty for three. Off the front of the rim. No good. Out of bounds. Tiger ball.
4:44 now.
I mean, it basically looks like they're going to put 2 people in Miller's face all night and try to just burn her up.
Yep.
And Mia doesn't come out of the game very often.
No, she does
so
not.
Definitely something to keep an eye on. McKnight over to Idle.
Deep three.
No good, but Hull tracks it down over to McKnight. McKnight left hand kicks it out. Harris now, and they're going to call Harris on the travel. A lot of people thought maybe McKnight should have got called on the travel on the drive, but she kicks it out, and then they call the travel. Gilroy gets it into Miller. Oh, Miller with the beautiful behind-the-back dribble. Harris chases it down, and
how was that not? That's a jump ball.
So
they called a jump ball.
They're calling a jump ball, and Coach Anderson's trying to tell his team, hey, if they're not going to call it, you have to adjust.
Yeah.
And they are.
Not entirely sure what's going on here.
I think the official thinks Coach Anderson called a timeout, and he's like, I didn't call a timeout. Maybe I did call a timeout.
Did I call a timeout? Are we calling a timeout? Nope. No teammates are coming. Players are coming back out to the court, I think. So maybe he's saying he did call a timeout.
Now we call a timeout, a 30-second timeout.
Yep.
That was the weirdest little official move there. I don't know.
I'm not sure it was initially a timeout, or if he just said, screw it, we'll take a timeout, or
well,
what?
I think at that point it's not a bad move because there's so much confusion. It's like, hey, let's just
take a break.
Let's just figure this out. Take a second to breathe here. Yeah. Haven't done that a lot so far. Tigers coming out. They got Idle, Hull, Schmidt, Harris, and McKnight on the court. For the Blue Jays, you got Waterhouse, Fogarty, Miller, Gilroy, and Steenhook. Schmidt pushing the ball ahead and over to Harris. Miller up in her face. And she gets the ball over to Schmidt. Hull to McKnight. McKnight. And Fogarty got an elbow to the nose. That shot was up by Hull, out of bounds on the Tigers.
Fogarty shrugging off that elbow to the nose.
She's like, it's not bleeding, we're good. Don't tell Sarah.
Sarah probably is already checking to see if she's all right from a distance.
Avery Freed comes in. Riley Gilroy comes out. Sarah Moss, our fantastic trainer here in Bondurant. Ball into Miller. Miller's getting triple team. Gets it ahead to Fogarty. Fogarty is going to drive to the hoop and pulls it out. She's getting double teamed now. Cross court to Waterhouse for two. Good. Great pass by Katie Fogarty. And good shot, Casey Waterhouse. McKnight now trying to go to the left. Kicks it out. Idle for three is going to be off. Miller's going to get that rebound. 3:30 on the clock. Miller ahead quick to Steenhook. Steenhook up right hand. And they're going to call a charge. And I don't know how, because there's no possible way she was set. Anyway, great charge call drawn by Hall. Because if you get the call, it was a great play. First foul on Steenhook. Third on the Blue Jays. Schmidt now pushing the ball ahead. Over to Hull. Hull now going to her left. And Steenhook's going to pick up another foul. It's going to frustrate some people. It's going to send Hull to the line for two. Lappy's coming in for the Blue Jays. Peace is coming in for the Tigers. And first shot up and no good. And Lappy came in for Steenhook. Pease came in for Idle. And Kenkel is going to come in for the shooter.
Hull is 72.9% from the free throw lines.
Second one up and good. That's 4 points on the night for her. Kenkel's coming in. Hull's going out. 3:16 on the clock. Tigers with that heavy press again. Into Waterhouse. Oh, Waterhouse tries to get it back to Freed. A little low and outside. Tiger ball under their own hoop. McKnight gets it into Schmidt. Schmidt now going towards the hoop. Back out to the three-point line. Over to Harris. Harris going. I'm not sure who she thought was cutting over there. She looked at her two teammates. One was setting a screen and the other was going the opposite direction. So I think maybe she thought Kenkel was going out, but she came towards her instead. Miller now drawing a double team. And that's going to be a jump ball again.
It's going to stay Blue Jay ball.
Schmidt came in and tied that one up. Miller hasn't had a problem all year trying to get away from people on her own, but it's something to keep an eye on now. Lappy gets the ball and throws it ahead to Fogarty. Fogarty going to kick it out to Freed. Freed over to Fogarty in the corner for three. Off the rim, no good, but Lappy gets the rebound out to Miller for three.
Deep three.
No good, off the rim. Fogarty saves it over to Freed.
What a save.
Good hustle, and now Freed's going to kick it out to Miller. 2:30 on the clock, and they're going to set up. Freed now over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse driving to her left, using a screen from Lappy. Out to Miller. Back over to Waterhouse for three.
Too much.
Off the top.
Oh.
Almost got the roll off the rope. That doesn't work, though. 2:15 on the clock in the first half here.
Adrenaline is high in the Blue Jays.
And
timeout here.
Anderson's going to take a timeout.
Full
and it's going to be a full timeout. So try and calm people down a little bit.
Yeah, good smart choice in taking a timeout here. Exactly like you said, just to calm them down.
Both student sections going to try and get some work in during this timeout. Both teams below their average scoring. The Tigers average 60 points a game and the Blue Jays average 56. But with this type of defense and intensity, you understand why.
About a couple minutes left to go here in the first half, and we're sitting at 16 and 14. So.
All right, 22 seconds left in this timeout. Tigers are already out, ready to go. You got Schmidt, McKnight in the backcourt, and you have Peace and Kenkel and Harris in the front court. For the Blue Jays, you got Lappy, Fogarty, Miller, Waterhouse, and Freed. Gilroy has 2 fouls, and Chesney Steenhook has 2 fouls, so they're both probably on the bench for the next 2.5 minutes. Schmidt looking to use the screen. Waterhouse gets around it. Now over to Pease, to McKnight, and dribbles it off a foot into the ground, gets her own ball. And all year, that much contact would draw a foul, and it's not even in the top 10 on plays that deserve a foul tonight. Waterhouse gets it over to Miller. Miller's able to save it, and now gets it ahead to Lappy. Lappy pushes forward. They're double teaming her. She gets it to Freed. Freed going to drive to the hoop. Left hand up. No good. Gets her own rebound. And she's going to feed Lappy out at the three-point line. 1:57 on the clock. And that is the first time Miller's had a chance to look at coach without somebody trying to take the ball from her. Freed, left hand. Tried to feed Fogarty, but took a different angle. And McKnight ended up with the ball. Now Schmidt going to push ahead towards the hoop. And right hand up, going to be short of the hoop. Lappy gets another rebound.
Minute 30 to go here in the second.
Freed now getting double teamed. Over to Lappy. Lappy over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse passes up the 3. Miller over to Fogarty. Fogarty 2-point up and too hard off the rim. Schmidt now over to Harris. Harris driving to the hoop, right hand up. Tries to go over Fogarty and does for 2.
It's going to tie it up with a minute to go here in the first half.
Freed picks up her dribble, gets it over to Lappy. Lappy out to Miller. Miller over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse for 3. No good. Freed gets the rebound up and good with the bank.
Good putback by Freed there.
That's 8 on the night for Avery. And the official's going to call a timeout so that Pease can tie her shoe. So Van Compernal is going to come in, and Hull's going to come in, and now Pease, who was tying her shoe, comes out, and so does Harris.
Steenhook's going to come in for Fogarty on the Blue Jay side.
I'm a little surprised by that with the 2 fouls already, but 40 seconds on the clock. Schmidt going to push ahead. She's been trying to get around Waterhouse to the hoop any chance she can.
30 seconds.
Hull over to McKnight. McKnight to Schmidt. Schmidt going to her right hand. 3-4 steps. Out of bounds off the Blue Jays. Schmidt laid down for a minute, but I think she's fine. Yeah. She was just slow getting up. She's probably gassed. They're all probably gassed as much as they've been running all of them tonight.
Taking a quick breather.
Tremendous effort in this first half. 20 seconds left. Not quite done yet. Kenkel for 3. Off the back. No good. Steenhook going to get the rebound. Gets it ahead to Waterhouse. 9 seconds on the clock. Over to Lappy. Lappy to Freed. Freed into Lappy. 3 seconds now. And they're going to call a travel there. It was the right call.
Yeah, but I mean, was it the right call down here too?
That's not my point. It was the right call. Okay. It may not have been a consistent call, but it was the right call. That's going to end the half. Blue Jays ahead, 18-16. In one of the most intense and exciting 34-point games in history,
No
or halves
kidding.
in the history. This has been a battle.
And Kate Lappy ends the first half on 1, which is rare to see from her. But, I mean, she's been closed up in the paint. Mia Miller's been closed up all over the court. So
Yeah, a lot of great defense from the Tigers. McKnight, the leading scorer for the Tigers with 8, along with Hayden Hull with 4 and Leah Harris with 4. For the Blue Jays, Avery Freed with 8, Mia Miller with 5, Gilroy with 2, Waterhouse with 2, and Lappy with 1.
does Harris have 5? Maybe I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Yep, nope, she has 4. Okay.
Well, I mean, mathematically, they only have 16,
yep,
so
yep,
somebody
I see
else
now.
would have to be wrong. Either way, 7, 9, 17, 18. So, yeah, 18 to 16. 4 fouls apiece in the first half. Tigers did a good job of distributing those amongst their team. Kenkel with 1, Schmidt with 1, Leah Harris with 1, and Hayden Hull with 1. For the Blue Jays, they're not sharing as well, and Riley has 2, and Steenhook has 2. So we got 9 minutes on the halftime. We'll step aside for just a couple minutes, let you take a break, let me take a break, and we'll be back in just a little bit. All right, welcome back. Basketball fans, regional finals, second half here to see who gets to go dancing at state. Blue Jays ahead 18-16 over the Tigers in what can be described only as an extremely intense, energetic, all-out effort from both teams.
Yep.
If the second half is anything like that, you are in for a fun time.
And a great ending to the game if it's just like that. I mean,
If the Blue Jays come out on top. Oh. Wait. Yeah. No,
right.
I meant that.
Got about 30 seconds to go here.
I'm not paid to be
ends.
unbiased. I'm not paid at all.
Yeah, true. I mean, we can be biased. This is Blue Jay Digital.
That's right. It's not unbiased digital.
Right. I mean, that name wouldn't
Very
roll off
interesting
the
for
tongue. Unbiased digital?
Yeah.
Nah.
One thing you could know about that is it would absolutely be biased.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 10 seconds here left in the halftime. And Blue Jays, no, Tigers will have the ball coming out of half, I think is what he said. We switch directions at halftime. Blue Jays in the white will be going to your right. Tigers in the black will be going to your, no, that's vice versa.
Opposite
Blue
end.
Jays will be going to the right, and Tigers will.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
I said it.
Tigers are going to the right. You said Blue Jays going to the right.
Oh, there you go.
Tigers
Okay.
are going to the right.
Confusing myself. Either way, Schmidt with the ball on the court with Van Compernal, McKnight, Kenkel, and Hull. And the reverse first play of the second half. Blue Jays threw it away to start the first half, and now the Tigers threw it away to start the second. They are in the full press. Freed gets it ahead to Gilroy. Gilroy picks it up, gets it across court to Miller. Miller now going to push ahead. She's got 3 on 2, gives it up to Fogarty. Fogarty up and good. And Lappy ended up on the ground, not sure how, but Fogarty got the bucket. Schmidt now pushing ahead. She's trying. Hey, that's
a big travel.
She got that ball stuck on her hip, took a few steps.
That's a foul.
And we are apparently not changing our officiatings to start the second half. Van Compernal right up in Miller's face. Miller feeds Fogarty. Fogarty at the free throw line, over to Freed. Back to Fogarty. Fogarty used the Gilroy screen up for 2 and good. I think they had a little halftime talk like, hey, who's going to be the one to start this? And Katie said, it's me. It's me.
She already got 4 points.
She had a great game on Saturday. Looking to continue it on. Schmidt over to McKnight. Over to Hull. Hull for 3, and it's good. They didn't forget how to hit a 3 at halftime.
She's sitting on 7 on the night.
If you're just tuning in, the Tigers shoot a lot of 3s. They shoot it effectively. They've shot more than twice as many 3s. Lappy got the ball, got her own rebound, was falling over, put it back up, didn't get it there. Schmidt over to Hull, and
that one was called.
Hull runs into Fogarty, and it's just humorous because of all the things you could have called a foul on.
You did that one.
That was pretty weak. First foul of the half. And good entry pass from McKnight to Schmidt, but too hard off the backboard. Miller gets the rebound, and they're going to call Schmidt going over the back.
Blue Jay fans are happy about that one.
I may have spoken too soon about not changing the way they're officiating the second half.
They just might.
Miller with Van Compernal right in her face. Miller's going to go up the sideline. They try to double team because she goes behind the back to get around Van Compernal. Riley Gilroy for 3. In and in! Woo! Gilroy 3-pointer. That's 5 points on the game for her. And coach of the Tigers is going to take a timeout, and Blue Jays are pumped. They got the 7 of the first, or 7-3 run to start the second half. Yeah, Van Compernal is in Miller's face on those. Miller goes behind her back to get around her every time, and that time, I don't remember who it was. Somebody came over trying to strip the ball on the behind the back.
Yep.
That's a good good adjustment by the Tigers if that's something they're planning on, or it might have just been a one-time thing that the player saw an opportunity.
True.
The Blue Jays have really relied on Miller to just beat her player down the court.
Yep.
Which historically has not been a problem.
Right.
But that's some tight defense. McKnight to inbound the ball. Over to Schmidt, and now Gilroy's in her face. Van Compernal over to Hull. Hull driving to the right. That I swear that was a lot of steps.
Yeah, it looked like it, but who knows? 5:40 to go here in the third.
Lappy does not shoot a lot of threes and did not shoot that three. But Miller tried to get the ball into Fogarty. Schmidt did a good job of knocking that ball away. Blue Jays going to have it out of bounds under their own hoop.
A lot of the Blue Jay fans were looking forward to seeing Lappy shoot a three there, but she passed it up on that.
I mean, she is.
Freed now for three. Just rolls out. Schmidt picks up the rebound.
Lappy's 66% on the three-point line, but I think it's because she's only shot 3 times. Gilroy, defense on Schmidt.
She has only shot 3 times.
Makes sense.
Deep three.
That was Hull for 3, but Lappy gets the rebound.
She holds it for a second.
Or 3. And both defenders actually went to Miller.
Went to Miller, yeah. Lappy said, all right, I'll take it.
Van Compernal gets screened. Gilroy now driving to the hoop. Up, right hand in. Does not get the bucket. Will shoot 2. And is that going to be on? That's not Schmidt.
25.
Is that Van Compernal?
Yep. Caitlin Van Compernal on that one.
Her first foul. Gilroy to the line for 2.
Second team foul.
First one up. Off the rim, no good. And you got 3 and 23. So that's Leah Harris and Keely Idle coming in for the Tigers. Casey Waterhouse coming in for the Blue Jays. Gilroy got a second shot coming. And it rolls out. McKnight gets the rebound, gets it ahead to Schmidt. She's pushing ahead on Gilroy. And they're going to call that charge on Schmidt. She went through her. I'm not sure. I don't know. Her feet weren't set, but she went through her. You still can't run through somebody, I guess. Typically on a charge, I'm looking for somebody's feet to be set, and that wasn't the case there. But Harris gets that ball in there. Gets it right off Miller's foot, right into a teammate, but Miller goes sliding in.
I think we call it a jump ball there. I mean, she didn't.
Well, the two officials are talking, and they're going to call a jump ball. Okay, so they talk it out. Great hustle play by Miller. I think she slid 7 feet to get to that ball. She was safe at second, by the way. Blue Jay ball on the jump. Gilroy over to Miller. Harris on her. Over to Waterhouse. Over to Gilroy. Back to Waterhouse. Gilroy feeds Lappy inside. She's triple teamed. Miller back into Lappy. Back out to Miller for 3. Off to the right. No good. Schmidt with the ball. Trying to get it ahead to Idle. Idle gets there. And
too much.
Probably with some contact on that one, too.
Yeah.
4:16 in the third quarter. And Miller just going back and forth on the dribble, but gets a little lazy with the pass. And then after the steal, they throw it right back to Miller. Maybe they felt bad. Miller feeds Lappy, and Lappy loses the dribble. Out of bounds. Tiger ball. 3:57 on the clock. Fogarty going to come in. Lappy going to come out. Blue Jays drop all their defenders back to half court. They mix it up between full court and half court. Schmidt over to Hull. Into McKnight. Freed on her. McKnight going to try and go left. Kicks it over to Schmidt. Good cut back on her. Idle for 3, and it's good. Her first points of the game. Surprise, surprise, it's a 3. And
contact.
They're not going to call a foul. They're just going to say it's out of bounds off McKnight. Blue Jay ball. I think Ben Anderson's calling the baseball bat play.
I think he said stack.
No, it was baseball bat play.
All right, all right.
Fogarty with the turnaround and gets the 2. And Harris gets around Miller up for the layup. Good drive to the basket, and no one else was there. 3:07 on the clock. Waterhouse over to Miller. Harris still right there. Freed. Double teamed over to Miller. Miller over to Fogarty. Into Freed. Double team Fogarty. Over to Waterhouse. Back to Miller. And
there you go. she almost comes.
And Holt comes right through Miller, and she draws a second foul. But honestly, in her defense, why would you not do that? They haven't called that as a foul the entire time. So you might as well run right at her and just try to take the ball from her, tie her up, because they haven't cared about the contact. Lauren Peace comes in. Hayden Hull goes out.
4th team.
2:43 on the clock. Freed gets it into Miller. Fogarty driving to the hoop, pulls it back out. She's double teamed and throws it off a Tiger, and then has the presence to just box her in so she can't try to save it.
Lappy coming in now. She's coming in for Waterhouse.
2:33 in the third quarter here. Freed gets it into Fogarty. Over to Miller. Fogarty at the free throw line. Step back, 2. Misses everything. Tiger student section letting them know about it. Schmidt now with the ball. 2:20 on the clock. And McKnight sets the screen. Schmidt up for 2. No good. Gilroy gets the rebound and just decides to take it up herself. Feeds Miller. Miller inside to Fogarty. Miller's just pressing a little bit. Anytime she gets an opening to make a good pass, she wants it because
there's pretty much that opportunity.
There's pretty much someone in her pocket the whole time.
Right.
30-second timeout for the Blue Jays. 2:02 on the clock. And no offense to anyone else on the Blue Jays, but I don't think Coach Anderson wants to take Mia out of the game at all because she's single-handedly bringing the ball up the court almost every play.
Time. Yep, even with all those Grinnell girls on her.
So. Some passes aren't going her way, but overall, tremendous effort out of her.
She's fighting right through that.
Yep. But now Coach Anderson has to use these timeouts somewhat safely throughout to try and make sure she doesn't get too worn down here at the end, because I don't think the Tigers are going to let up on this press the whole time.
No chance.
Blue Jays drop back to half court. Schmidt bringing it up. Gilroy's going to be taking her on. McKnight setting up a screen to the right side. Schmidt pulls up for 2 and hits it. That's her first points of the game. Definitely not someone we want to see catch on fire here.
No.
Lappy breaks the press now. Gonna go up, left hand, right hand, and it's gonna go,
whoa. The guy, our baseline ref was starting to point towards us.
Is he calling a foul?
He's calling a foul? Who's he calling a foul on?
On
Lappy? Called it on Lappy.
I thought he put up a 20. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, called it on Lappy.
That's crazy.
Schmidt now taking up the ball.
Schmidt, Gilroy on her. McKnight with the screen. And loses the ball. Lappy on a fast break. Hull's going to try and stop her. Lappy up and gets the roll. Schmidt now going to try and press it back the other way. And going to be another charge on Ivy Schmidt. Riley Gilroy steps in front of that, and that's the 4th foul on Ivy. And now that's going to be Sydney Kinkle coming in. Casey Waterhouse coming in for Riley Gilroy. And you are right. It is loud in here. Good to hear that. 1:14 here in the third quarter. Waterhouse over to Lappy. Lappy back up to Waterhouse. She gets it across. Holes in her grill right now. Lappy over to Miller. And needless to say, there's someone in her face again, this time Leah Harris. Harris now in Lappy. Gets it over to Miller. Miller inside to Fogarty. Fogarty, step back two, going to be no good. Tips it out way too far to Mia Miller. Miller feeds Waterhouse up inside, too hard off the rim, but Lappy with the putback, no good. And Lappy with another no good. Fogarty from the free throw line, no good. And now Avery Freed gets the rebound. That's 6 straight rebounds for the Blue Jays. Fogarty over to Miller. Miller going to try to go to the rim now. And I would have thought that one might have been off Mia's foot, but that's going to be a Blue Jay ball.
Gilroy coming back in. She's coming in for Fogarty. 27 seconds to go here.
Just so we're clear, I do not want the official's job either, because that's a lot harder than this. And we have a less obstructed view up here. And Harris goes through Miller, but no foul there either. Miller with the ball again. Harris up on her. Harris steps back on the behind the back. Waterhouse layup, and no good. Kinkle gets the rebound. 8 seconds remaining here. 6, 5. Kinkle pushing ahead. Gets it to McKnight. McKnight step back 3. Off the rim. No good. Mia Miller gets the rebound, and that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. Blue Jays ahead 29-26.
Breathe, Patrick. Breathe.
I'll breathe after the game.
All right. I can respect that. Mia Miller's dad getting everybody hyped up right now. Hopefully we're getting that on stream. Oh, yeah.
If you were wondering where Mia gets her intensity, right there. (29-26). Blue Jays ahead. Tigers coming out. I see they got Idle, McKnight, Hull, Kinkle, and Leah Harris on the court. Blue Jays are going to have Miller, Freed, Gilroy, Lappy, and Waterhouse. And it's going to be Tiger ball at midcourt to start the fourth quarter to see who's going to state. Harris with the ball trying to get around Miller. Miller, that's Idle for 3, and it's there. That's her second 3 of the half. Miller gets it into Freed. Freed back to Miller. 7:44 here in the quarter. Miller behind the back again. Harris right in her pocket. Gets it over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse feeds Lappy. Lappy up and no good. Gets her own rebound. All 5 players, and that's going to be a jump ball. All 5 players were reaching in on Lappy, and none of them fouled her. That's actually amazing. Blue Jay ball off the jump. Lappy cuts in, gets the ball, gets it over to Miller. Miller to Freed. Freed for 3. It's good! Avery says, if you're not going to step out and guard me, I'm just going to hit this.
7:20 to go here.
Harris pushing ahead now, trying to fill in for Ivy. Ivy Schmidt's out right now with 4 fouls. Kinkle driving to the hoop, left hand up. No good, and they're going to get her for a charge. Riley Gilroy draws her.
Third.
Wow. Yep.
Third charge foul called.
Drawn, yeah. Tigers going to press. Waterhouse inbounding the ball. Gets it ahead to Gilroy quickly. Gilroy pushing up the sideline. Gets it to Lappy. And Lappy pulls it back. Gets it to Miller. Now we're going to set up an offense. Harris right up in her face. She gets it to Waterhouse. Holes on her. And Waterhouse tries to feed Lappy. Lappy chases it down. Gets it over to Waterhouse. Harris feisty right there in her face. Miller now with the ball. Miller feeds Lappy. Lappy up for 2 and good. Little Stockton to Malone action for you. Harris to McKnight. McKnight.
Good job on Freed getting a hand in McKnight's face there.
Yeah, absolutely, because she can hit that
Yes,
for
she
sure.
can.
Harris tries to feed Kenkel, double team up, under the hoop too far, no good. Gilroy chases the ball down, gets it, tips it away to Mia Miller before she has a chance to get tied up. And Waterhouse now gets Lappy. Lappy driving to the hoop, and they're going to call a foul on
I'm not sure.
40. So that's going to be on McKnight. That's her first foul, but Tigers now have 7. That's going to send Lappy to the line for 1-1. Ivy Schmidt is back in, and Caitlin Van Compernal is in, and Lauren Peace is in. Those three, along with Kenkel and McKnight for the Blue Jays. Lappy, Freed, Gilroy, Miller, and Waterhouse. Lappy at the line for 1-1. No good. Ivy Schmidt chases down that rebound. 6:10 on the clock. And Schmidt for 3 and hits it. In case you didn't know that they could shoot threes, yep, it's
They
there.
can, and they shoot a lot of them.
And now Lappy tries getting to the hoop. Too hard off the backboard. Thought she was going to get fouled, and they didn't call a foul. So now McKnight's going to try and do the same thing into a triple team, and they get the foul. I can't see his fingers to see who he thinks he called that on. Good drive, way to get it up there.
Called that one on Freed.
I'm confused by the inconsistencies.
First foul for Freed, third team foul for the half.
McKnight's shot is up and good. That's 11 points on the game for her. Freed gets the ball in. Lappy gives it back to Freed. Gets it across half court. And over to Miller. Miller to Lappy. Lappy to Gilroy. Passes up the 3, drives to the hoop, right hand layup, and no good. And Gilroy rips that ball away, gets it out to Freed. Over to Miller. Great hustle play by Riley. And Van Compernal
right back up
says,
on
hey, I'm still here. And that's going to be a jump ball. Apparently, anytime both teams are touching the ball, it's a jump ball.
Whether or not she's wrapping around on the side.
I don't feel like I've ever seen this many jump balls in a game before.
I haven't.
Fogarty in, Lappy out for the Blue Jays. 5:16 on the clock. Schmidt bringing it up court, looking to use that McKnight screen and a Kenkel screen. I thought she was going to go all the way around for a P screen. That ball's ripped away, and Gilroy ends up with it. Gets it to Freed. Freed hands it off to Miller. Kind of need to push ahead now because that's got to be about 5 seconds. Gets it across before the 10-second count. Over to Gilroy. Gilroy using the Freed screen. Up hard off the rim, no good, but that ball comes out, and they're going to call Gilroy for that foul. And
that's our third.
Hall going to come in, and that's Peace going out.
4:46 to go here. Blue Jays trailing by 1.
Schmidt with the ball. Waterhouse in front of her. Over to McKnight. Out to Van Compernal. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt uses the Van Compernal screen. Pulls up 2. Off the front of the rim and gets the roll. She's not the leading scorer on their team for nothing. We got timeout. 30-second. I think on the Tigers.
Yep, Tiger, 30-second timeout. 37-34. Now, have they had a bigger lead than this tonight? This
might be their biggest lead.
Their biggest lead tonight. I mean, both teams fighting.
Tigers at 7 fouls. Blue Jays at 4. So Blue Jays are in the 1-1.
If they were calling every contact tonight, it'd probably be more around 10 or 12.
If they were calling every contact tonight, we would not have enough players left on the court to play.
Nope. But I'm sure as the fouls came on, maybe the teams would back off just a little bit. Maybe not.
Blue Jays coming out. Lappy, Freed, Waterhouse, Miller, and Gilroy. For the Tigers, it's Kenkel, Hall, Schmidt, McKnight, and Van Compernal. We seem to be having a – wait.
Fogarty's coming in. Freed's coming out.
I think they said that Freed hadn't actually checked in yet, so she had to go back out. I'm not sure why. You called a timeout, so I would have thought she could have come in now. Not sure. Either way, Lappy gets it into Miller.
Back to Lappy. He's going to take it up a little ways.
Lappy's going to go now. She gets around Kenkel. Gets it to Gilroy. Gilroy to Miller. 4:15 on the clock, and here's Van Compernal ready to play some tight defense again at the top. They are not giving Mia an inch.
Any room, yep.
Lappy driving to the hoop, up, in, and good. 6 points in the half, 7 in the game for Caitlin Lappy. Schmidt now with the ball.
Lappy doing a good job of going up strong with that one.
McKnight driving left hand. That ball's tipped away by Riley Gilroy, and now Mia Miller and Miller and McKnight were fighting for that ball. And they called a jump ball.
Some of the fans wanted to travel there. But
Riley's limping a little bit. I think she might have got rolled up on some. Freed comes in. Fogarty goes out. It's a Blue Jay ball.
Blue Jays trailing by 36-37 with 3 minutes and 52 seconds left to go here.
And now
Harris. No, yes.
Harris and for Van Compernal, yep. Waterhouse looking to get the ball in, and Mia was still looking to coach. Gets it ahead to Lappy. Now Miller again with the ball. Harris there. Gilroy coming around. Didn't like her shot on the three. Gets it up top to Avery Freed. Freed going to drive left hand up, roll, and gets the lay-in. Nice angle, good shot, good bucket. Schmidt pushing ahead, deep three, holy cow. Ivy Curry up here, hitting threes from the logo.
She's 10 on the night, and that's from this half alone.
Miller into Lappy.
Again,
Lappy, all four players over to Waterhouse, and now they're going to call foul.
On Harris. Yep, that's going to be called on Harris. That's her second on the night. 8th team foul.
Lappy going to go to the line for a 1-1. Anytime Lappy gets the ball, they crash hard.
Lappy gets crashed hard underneath there, and Miller gets crashed hard.
Yep.
Above the three-point line. So.
Shot up and does not get the roll. That's a travel. Hole went up, got the rebound. I think might have got tripped up by Ivy Schmidt going for the rebound as well, and she goes down. Gets the travel, so it's a Blue Jay ball.
.303 to go here, 38-40. Blue Jays trailing by 2.
Waterhouse to inbound it. Gets it over to Freed. Thought about the three, decided not. Over to Miller.
Just under 3 minutes.
Harris up in her. Gilroy now. Harris is going to get called for that one. Her third foul. That's going to send Riley to the line. It's just kind of funny, the difference in calls, because you got too close to Riley, they called it. You got too close to Mia, it was fine. Hard off the backboard. Schmidt that's out of bounds. Holt did a good job of chasing it down.
Paul's fighting hard, but it just
got an unlucky bounce as she went to try to save that, and it landed right on the line. So
good
Blue Jay ball
her.
Again under their own hoop again. Freed gets it into Lappy. Lappy feeds Freed. Freed turn around, left hand up, and good. Like she's done that a few thousand times. Schmidt going to try to get to the court, or get to the hoop.
She pulls back, though. Backdoor cut by Schmidt. She's going all the way.
Oh, Riley Gilroy gets the ball. Oh, ball. But not according to the official. So Schmidt's going to go to the line for 2.
Gilroy sitting at 4 fouls. Looks like Fogarty's going to come in for her.
Schmidt, a 78% free throw shooter, hits the first. 11 on the half for her. Fogarty in. Waterhouse out, not Gilroy.
Gilroy confused.
Yeah, Gilroy's surprised, but there's 2:33 left.
Yeah, true.
But I don't know. I'm not trying to question Ben either.
Nope.
Schmidt's second one up and good.
Puts her at 12. Timeout. Nope, just a. Are we calling timeout? Another timeout error here. I think he was blowing his whistle to let
the player come in.
Right, and Grinnell thought it was a timeout, Blue Jay. So.
But yet they didn't let the player come in. Yeah, okay, now Ben's like, but wait, you blew the whistle to let her come in.
Yeah.
All right, so Casey's in for Riley.
2:33 to go, 40-42.
So Freed, Waterhouse, Miller, Lappy, and Fogarty on the court for the Blue Jays. Harris, McKnight, Schmidt, Kenkel, and Hull on the court for the Tigers. Harris, or Water. Yeah. Freed to Miller. Harris in there. Lappy now with the ball. Out to Freed. Freed for three. Off the rim. No good. And Schmidt comes away with that rebound. She's pushing ahead hard. Pulls up two. No good.
Thank you.
Waterhouse tipped it, and Miller ends up with it.
2-minute mark.
Waterhouse pulled the headband down around her neck. And Miller with the ball. Harris on her. Fogarty over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse back to Fogarty. Into Lappy. Lappy now. And I don't know how that's not a foul, but Freed hits the three anyway. 18 on the game for Avery. Schmidt with the ball. 1:23 on the clock. And Tigers going to take a timeout with the 1:21 mark. Blue Jays ahead 43-42. Fans getting loud, and they should be.
I would say Grinnell's got to be careful with 9 fouls, but you never know if they're going to call it. But still, 9 fouls, 5 fouls.
Blue Jays free throws haven't been falling like they normally do, but we might be tired.
A little bit. A lot of adrenaline.
Percentage-wise, if we haven't been hitting as many of our free throws, that means we should be hitting them all down the stretch, right?
True.
I mean, just playing the odds. In case you're just tuning in, what's on the line is who goes to state. Winner is going dancing. Loser ends their year, and for some of them ends their career. So definitely a lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of effort, a lot of excitement.
Yeah. Close game.
Tigers out here, McKnight, Hull, Schmidt, Harris, and Idle. For the Blue Jays, Waterhouse, Freed, Fogarty, Lappy, and Miller. 1:21 on the clock. Tigers going to inbound it from their own side. Blue Jays fans on their feet. McKnight gets it over to Schmidt. Schmidt going to look to use a screen. Hands it off to McKnight. Back to Schmidt with another screen.
On their feet.
And she throws up a two. No good. Mia Miller gets the rebound and gets it ahead to Avery Freed. Freed going to slow it down. Gets it back to Miller. And there's Harris.
If Miller's got the ball, you can count on Harris or Van
Compernol, yeah. Blue Jays take a timeout. 55.5, yep. Yeah. The difference between Harris and Van Compernol on the court.
Couple inches, maybe?
I don't even know. But defensively, they might as well be the same person because it's full effort, full energy.
24/7.
Hands-on all the time.
I want to say Van Compernol plays just a little bit closer, but not by a lot. Not by a lot at all.
Right. I'm just curious. Neither one of them actually has that many steals on the year. Harris averaging 1.6 per game, which is pretty decent. Van Compernol at 0.7. Ivy Schmidt averages almost 3 steals a game. But they've had her off ball. I don't know if she might get more of her steals on intercepting a pass.
I mean, not one-on-one, person-to-person.
Yeah.
Because, Miller's been doing a great job of breaking.
Yeah. But, if that's the type of press they have on the point guard all year, I imagine there's some lob passes that Schmidt's able to break on and take.
Oh, yeah.
Schmidt's off the court now. Kankel, Harris, Van Compernal, McKnight, and Hull.
Freed inbounding, gets it into Lappy.
Into Lappy. At the line, and she's got someone right in her face. She's going to drive around, kicks it out to Fogarty, back out to Miller. 43-42, 46 seconds on the clock. Remember, no shot clock in Iowa High School. So at some point, if the Blue Jays are able to keep passing the ball like this, they will have to call, or they will have to intentionally foul somebody.
Right.
Freed over to Lappy, back out to Miller. 30 seconds on the clock now. Miller going to dribble back in and back out. Freed.
25 seconds.
And they're going to foul Freed, and if you're a Blue Jay fan, you're just fine with that. Avery, one of the better free throw shooters probably of her career for a Blue Jay. I jinxed it. I know. I got faith.
I haven't been saying percentages all night. I said maybe one.
It's fine. It's fine.
I can't watch.
Up. Off the back. No biggie. We're good. Gilroy coming in.
Gilroy does have 4 fouls, but 24 seconds left. She's going to play her heart out.
Fogarty out for the Tigers. Peace came in. Schmidt came in.
Come on, Freed.
Freed, second one from the line. Up. And does not get the roll, but Lappy. Well, I spoke too soon. Lappy had the rebound, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Meredith McKnight as she rolled her elbow right through Lappy. Lappy's tight defense. Lappy's going to go to the line for 2. 18.8 seconds on the clock. Great play by Caitlin Lappy. Wait, no, that's 2.
Yeah, we're sitting at 10 fouls, so it's going to be 2 shots.
They're having her inbound.
Is it because it was
offensive foul?
Yeah. I haven't used that before. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
I think it's offensive foul.
All right.
It's on the floor.
Lappy gets it into Waterhouse. Waterhouse back to Lappy. Over
Quick
to Freed.
passes.
16 seconds now, and they're going to foul Avery to send her to the line with 14.8 seconds on the clock, and I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
Schmidt looking to come in for the Tigers, and I can't see who the other one is. Somebody's in the way. Freed up. Hits the first. Peace and Schmidt in for the Tigers.
Freed currently sitting at 19 on the night, 11 coming from this half.
Harrison Kenkel left for the Tigers. 14.8 seconds on the clock.
Come on, kid.
Second one up and good.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you don't jinx it.
And a Tiger player went flying. I think that was Hull. 13 seconds.
Hands up.
Foul her now. Foul her now. McKnight for a deep 3. Air ball out of bounds. 3.2 seconds on the clock. Blue Jays got to get this ball in. Freed gets it into Gilroy. Gilroy's going to be fouled with 1.5 seconds on the clock. Gilroy's going to go to the line for 2. Blue Jays up by 3, and she can ice this, making 1 out of the 2. Blue Jay fans are pumped. Gilroy's going to shoot 2. Coach Anderson sending Avery Freed back. First shot up, and there it is. That's good. Blue Jays up by 4. 1.5 seconds left. Anderson's telling everybody to get back. Second one is good. Ball in, game over. Put your dancing shoes on, ladies. We're going to the well. Blue Jays going to take this one 47-42. I think Abens is storming the court. I don't know. We lost him. Great game. Great game by the Tigers. Great game by the Blue Jays. I might not be able to talk tomorrow. I'm not sure anybody tomorrow is going to be disappointed in that. Blue Jays getting a little celebration in, as they should. Here comes the student section. They're masked up, so this is okay, I think. I don't know that we had a screen of it. Coach Anderson with a big hug from his son, a big hug from his wife. Blue Jay players with a big hug from everybody. Avery Freed, 20 points on the night, 12 of those in the second half, clutch down the stretch. Lappy was 7, 6 of those in the second half. Riley Gilroy was 7, 5 of those in the second half. 6 for Katie Fogarty, all in the second half. Mia Miller with 5, Casey Waterhouse with 2. And there's the banner. Get your ticket punched. For the Tigers, 12 points from Ivy Schmidt, 11 from Meredith McKnight, 6 from Keely Idle, 6 from Leah Harris, and 2 from Hayden Hall. The stats aren't going to speak for everything in that game, though. Mia Miller had someone in her face the entire night. Dribbling skills off the charts. If you have Handle You as your Twitter, I think you have to give it up to her. I'm sorry.
I'm out of breath.
How far down did you get?
All the way. I was in that mosh pit at the end.
All right. Yeah, so he was the only one not wearing white in the scrum. Whew. Everybody's getting pictures. Everybody's excited. And guess what? The season goes on. March 2nd, Blue Jays will be playing at Wells Fargo Arena.
You know when I said I wasn't going to yell and scream tonight?
Yeah, you failed.
Yep.
I told you you'd be fine for the variety show by then.
I'll be all right. I'll just not talk. That's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But
I don't know how long they're going to keep this feed on for this celebration. They can leave it on all night for all I care. But I think for us, we'll wrap it up on the talking side. Want to thank you all for tuning in to Blue Jay Digital. It's been a heck of a season. If you've been listening to us, see you, Ryan. If you've been listening to us, all the boys' games and all the girls' games, we appreciate your support. Blue Jay Digital is a program run by Mr. Seidel's high school class, so almost everything done is done by high schoolers and some old guy that talks a lot. So thank you for tuning in. We appreciate your support. That's all I got. Go Blue Jays, and good night.